Welcome to Girl Talk. So glad you could join us today. We are at Kessler's Diamond Center on Junction Road. How many times have you guys driven by this place and never stopped in? That's totally me. And I can't tell you how many times I've admired the outside of the building. They always have their little trees lit up, and it's really always beautiful. So it's fun for us to finally be inside, and to meet the people here is even better.
And they're so welcoming and non-intimidating. I mean, I've thought about going into diamond places because you like to look at diamonds. It dazzles your eyes. It makes you feel.
We had to
I don't
pull
know, like a
Emily
princess.
away from a case to
We're
get
like,
her to
"Where's
come in
Emily?
and film the
Where's
show.
So just, I mean, it really just makes you. There's a relaxing, calming feeling. It also makes you feel kind of princessy. It's really fun just to be
Princessy.
here.
Well, let's coin that term.
Trademark.
Works for me.
But the people here make you feel like you can just walk in and look around and not feel like pressured to do anything. Really, they'd be happy to have you just here and then tell you about things, and you can leave, and it's wonderful. So we're very happy to
Chat
be
with
here.
the folks later and learn a little bit more, so we look forward to it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Definitely. We're also chatting with Ashley Levy. She's with Mimosa Books and Gifts. You've maybe met her before. Love chatting with her. She went to Tucson, Arizona without us.
Ashley.
Yeah, Ashley.
More sparkly gemstone conversation to have.
Speaking of going
theme.
places without us, Emily, you went on a vacation and didn't invite not a one of us.
Yeah.
How
What's
was
up with
that?
that?
Sorry, it was kind of last minute. It
We
was
could make
lovely.
that work.
Okay, next time I've got something planned already. Just haven't told you yet. No, maybe I'm good like that. But no, I got to go to San Diego. Just me and my husband. It was kind of last minute plan, and we haven't been on a trip without children for a very long time. Like, I don't know how long. So it was just a few days. But highlight is we took surfing lessons, and I went surfing. And
Did
got
you get up?
and surfed for an hour, and even jumped and switched my feet and did a trick.
Whoa,
So I'm very
wow.
proud
So
of
you're
that.
kind of a professional
Totally.
at this point.
As far as Wisconsin is concerned, yes.
California
professional.
girl.
Yeah, it was
Surf
lovely.
so.
San Diego is great.
and
so
you got to
it
soak
was a
in the
great break.
sunshine.
I brought it back, but now it's below zero. So
I know. I
Sorry.
think we're voting. We're
Forgot
voting.
to bring the warmth back.
Yeah, exactly. What's
Forgot
up
an
with that?
important part.
There's always a catch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a great time. Though.
Well,
Thanks for
welcome
asking.
back. Yeah,
Thank you.
welcome back.
Thank you.
We're also chatting with Tia Lynch, who's with Contours Lingerie on Mineral Point Road. Another guest we love to talk to. She knows her stuff. So we're going to ask some of our most
Bra questions.
Yeah.
bra questions.
Another princessy thing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can't be princessy
Well,
without good
right.
undergarments.
If you have the most gorgeous of bling, but your bra strap's hanging out, no one's looking at your bling, they're looking at the bra. So we got
that's
to
true.
start with step one, and we'll work our way up throughout the show.
Right. She's so great for all fashion advice. I want to pick her brain about having your bra strap revealed as it's getting a little bit warmer and maybe you're going out. When is it okay to do that? When is it not okay? I don't know. We'll have to ask her
Well,
later
and
on.
the shirts and things get a little bit different as you go
Yeah.
through the summer. So
Strapless.
we'll tackle those tough questions for you.
Looking
Alrighty.
forward to it.
And actually, that's who's coming up next. We'll be right back right after this.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We are here at Kessler's, and such a fabulous place with fabulous jewels. We're going to talk with those folks later in the show. Can't wait. But before you put on your rings and your bling, you got to remember to put on your bra. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And of course, we've got our expert here, Tia Lynn, who joins us, designer and owner of Contours. And we're so pleased and blessed to have you. Once again, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
So we have fallen in love with your shop and you and your designs, and we have got to talk about, because everybody is talking about the mini makeovers that happen at Contours. And it's really important, we've learned, to have that professional bra fitting, and it's really kind of life-changing for your look. So let's talk a little bit about that, what that process is for folks who haven't gone in yet. What does that look like? What is it all about?
Well, the look is usually 2 to 4 inches higher. So that part is very uplifting,
Yes.
pun intended.
Right.
And it's really fun because through a 45-minute process, the average woman gets to experience the transfer of pressure of the weight of her girls going from her shoulders to upward. And that pressure on the back, you know, we carry enough weight and pressure on our backs. The whole world is there. So to release that is outstanding. And then everyone feels better, and then they look better in their clothes too.
And you've shown us some before and afters of folks who have maybe not the right bra on, and then get a professional bra fitting. And that lift is incredible how not only does it make the girls look better, but also your entire body, your shape, you look thinner, you look more confident. I mean, it's just totally a transformation.
Absolutely. It's just incredible when we've looked at those.
Let's talk about spring a little bit. It is just around the corner, so that means more lightweight fabrics and lightweight articles of clothing like t-shirts and things. So what do you recommend for a bra, or just no bra?
Well, there are days we all wish we didn't have to wear one. However, I think t-shirt bras are definitely the standard. Most of us wear lightweight knits, and the thing you want to really get is one where you don't see the beginning or the end of it, where your bra is not the focus, but your overall silhouette is clean. So, you know, you want to avoid the gapping, and the double boob is for sure not what the goal is. So having one really good t-shirt bra can really make a difference. You can only wear one at a time anyway, so no girl needs anything more than one nude bra. The rest should be fun.
I better get in there quick.
Now, Janet talked about this too, as it's getting warmer, maybe you're having a girls' night out, you're getting dressed up. Is it okay to let your bra straps show sometimes? Maybe you're wearing a fun top or something
Yeah,
like
I get
that.
confused about that too.
We need some designer advice here.
I think that if the strap is cute, why not? And the strappy look is so in right now. There are even bras that have really cool details in the neckline that you can reveal and kind of even update last summer's clothes too.
So you don't want to have maybe the mom bra showing, but your
The
cute,
nude bra or something like that.
Don't wear your nursing bra strap. Oh, no, but you have such gorgeous, cute things. So I love the intentional look when it's done right. And let's talk a little bit about the order of operation here when we're talking wardrobe. So do you buy the wardrobe first and then get the garments to go with, or in reverse? What's the order there?
I think it's a combination of both.
Okay.
It's a really good idea to at least get your first fitting so that you're at the right level, and then all of a sudden clothes fit, because you know things are designed at a certain level. And so I would start there and then bring the complicated clothes in, the one shoulder tops and the semi-sheer things, and when there's an here seam and you want to make sure you're above it, or you know, your strapless, of course. We love playing dress up in our rooms, and so it's great when you bring your outfits in.
That's so nice to know, because I get afraid of buying those things because I don't know how to do it with the bras and undergarments. So I love that you're willing to walk us through that. We need a little help. Walk me off the ledge and I can get some of those things. All right, Tia, well, thank you for joining us. It always goes so fast, but I'm glad to see you, glad to have you, and glad to have the help.
We need it.
We're going to be back with more Girl Talk coming up after this, so please stay with us.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We're filming on location today at Kessler's Diamond Center on Junction Road. We're going to chat with those folks a little bit later. But right now we're talking with Ashley Levy. She's the owner of Mimosa Books and Gifts. Welcome, Ashley.
Thanks so much for having me.
I should say welcome back.
Yes, of course.
We love chatting with you. Always look forward to it. You've been to the Tucson Gem Show, is what I'm hearing. And I wanted to know what you've learned and tell us a little bit more about why you went there.
Sure. So the Tucson Gem Show is this really fun experience. It's actually the second largest gem and mineral show in the world. And of course, it's in Tucson, Arizona. We go every year at my shop, and like here at Kessler's, they specialize in the exquisiteness of diamonds, right? At my store, we're a little bit more low-key. We have some basic gemstones like amethyst and peridot and tiger's eye, beautiful little things like that. But most of that we try and pick up at the Tucson show because I get to pick it all out by hand.
Fun.
You get to see it and feel it and touch it.
That's
and-
right. Exactly.
Plus, it's warm.
Yeah. Plus, it's
Not a
warm.
bad time to go.
Exactly.
You may have just answered my next question, Janet, but I was going to ask why go all the way to Arizona, because this is really quite a lot of work. You're basically picking out all these gemstones and then dragging suitcases, right, all over town back here to Wisconsin. Why not just order them? Why do you go, other than the warmth, of course?
Yes. Well, of course, that little break going down to Arizona in February is great. But really getting to kind of see everything for myself and hand pick it for our customers is what really makes this an exciting time of year. So we have people that wait all year round for us to go to the gem show and bring back these kind of top-notch pieces. And the great thing is you get to meet people from all over the world. So, you know, tons of people from different places in Africa, Australia, Europe, Asia, all kind of come together and sell these amazing gemstones.
So the folks that sell them, are they the folks that are actually mining the stones? You get to meet those people?
You know
'Cause
what?
that's
Sometimes
just a
they
special
are.
place in life to be able to meet people.
Yeah, sometimes they are the actual miners, the people that dug these things out of the ground themselves with their own hands. And you'll see their hands are just all torn up from digging through the rock, but they love it. So this year I actually had the pleasure of meeting one of the gentlemen from the Prospectors Show, which was kind of a little mini-series hit for a while, who dug out these beautiful smoky quartz crystals and aquamarine crystals. And it's so kind of fun to do that. And you have a lot of just little artisan miners and then some family owned and operated mines as well. So it's really kind of a neat experience.
Wow.
Wow, I feel so much closer to the stone. This sounds kind of silly to say, but when you know the guy that picked it out or found it or dug it up or whatever, I don't know, that's really interesting to me.
And for us Healy-Feely types, that really goes
I love
that goes
term.
a long
Can we
way.
use that?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of know where it came from, and you get to feel really connected that that's like good positive energy in your crystal.
Okay, good. Somebody else gets it. 'Cause
Yes.
that's what I was trying to say.
Yes.
And is that what your customers appreciate? What do your customers say about these stones when you bring them back?
You know, this is, like I said, one of the things they look forward to most throughout the entire year, because they get to come in and see this whole range of crystals that I've kind of brought back. So getting to feel those good vibes and knowing that they've kind of gotten the best of the best in the whole world is a pretty cool thing. So we have people that come back literally every single day as we're unpacking boxes and check in and see what's new on the shelf.
Wow, so exciting. Well, we got a little bit less than a minute left, so I want to ask you, because I feel like when you go to something like this, there's got to be something that really stands out in your mind as a highlight. What do you think was maybe your favorite part of the show this year?
You know, there's everything from spheres the size of a house, practically, to big, beautiful, cavernous crystals. But this year, the coolest thing I saw was a dining room table made entirely from petrified wood. Wow. Chairs and everything. It was all carved, put together, and I thought, how amazing would that be?
And that was
my
available
goodness.
for someone to purchase
It
and,
sure
and
was.
put in their home if they wish?
It sure was.
Wow.
Now that's a one of a kind.
Yes,
certainly is.
absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Just pulling
Wow.
out your chair though could be a workout, right?
It certainly could. You'd definitely burn some calories before dinner.
So what an incredible show.
I was just going to say, we talked really quickly about, you know, meeting the miners and seeing some of these special things. Would that table have been the most exciting thing, or was there an experience that you had there that was very exciting that stood out as well?
You know, there was this great artist who made these really cool metal sculptures, and he was actually on site putting them together. He made dinosaur skeletons out of old car parts and stuff. That was pretty neat.
That's pretty special.
God.
See why we love her. Always so fun to talk to you. Thank you so much for joining us again
Thanks for
today.
having me.
Again, Ashley Levy with Mimosa Books and Gifts. And we'll be chatting with Kessler's right after this.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We are filming today at Kessler's Diamond Center. It's off of Junction Road, and it is just phenomenal here. I mean, beautiful, all the shiny diamonds, right?
And big windows. I like the windows.
Someone
makes
opened
everything
the door
sparkle.
for me this morning. I enjoyed that. And even down to the fabulous chairs. We're having a lovely time.
We might just stay. We might not ever leave.
Do you notice we have our guest in the hot seat here?
We
I
do,
know.
the red
The
hot
red
seat.
chair.
This is Nicole Jensen. She's the Madison team leader for Kessler's. Thank you so much for being with us today and having us here.
Thanks for having me.
We're
It's such a pleasure. I'm so excited to talk with you all today about Kessler's.
And now, something unique that some viewers may not know is that Kessler's is employee owned, right?
Yes.
What does that mean and
Absolutely.
how does
Didn't know
that work?
that either.
Yeah.
So in 2011, Richard sold the company to the employees. Everyone here is an owner.
Wow.
And we receive shares of stock in the company, and we pay nothing for it.
Oh my goodness.
That sounds great. And Richard is Richard Kessler, right?
Richard
The owner.
Kessler. Yes.
So former owner, I guess, in a way, because he's,
Yes,
he's
one of
got
the
all,
many owners.
all many. Yes, that's right. Many partners, which is wonderful.
Wow.
One of the first things I noticed when I walked in, Nicole, was on the wall there's a big plaque that talks about this miraculous warranty that you have.
Yes.
Tell our viewers about that.
If you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed. It's just that simple. Even if you lose a diamond from your Kessler jewelry, including the center stone, we're going to replace it, and all maintenance is free forever.
Wow.
It's something.
It's the best warranty on earth.
It's something that Brett, I think, was telling me about, was that you don't have to buy this warranty.
No,
and it's
you
on
can't buy it.
every single piece of jewelry that you sell.
Yes, it's
not
free.
just diamonds and stuff.
Okay, well, that's a different approach to a warranty because that's always one of those gray areas for me when buying something expensive, whether or not the cost of the warranty is worth buying. And you always have that sort of nervous moment of if something happens, or then how do I keep track of the warranty, and do I have to, fill out all the paperwork? It's just part of the deal. So.
Yeah.
Can I tell them about the ring that I was
Yes,
shown?
please.
Okay, so this is a really cool thing. Someone had knocked their wedding band down into the sink and then did the garbage disposal.
No. Okay.
Can you imagine
That
just
makes
the
my
horror?
heart hurt right now.
Right.
So everything was covered. Brett showed me the actual ring, and it's, of course, all mangled, and the stone is gone and whatever. And you covered that. That's
Yes.
amazing.
Wow.
All 3 rings and the diamond.
Thank
covered.
you for sharing that story.
Oh my
That's a
goodness.
good one because that's something that I feel like could happen to anybody at any moment.
yeah.
So what a moment of fear. And there you are, you got their back taking care of them. So that's great. All right, now can we talk diamonds, please? It's time. But I'm curious about lab-grown diamonds specifically. Tell us about this because I don't know a lot about this topic.
Lab-grown diamonds have actually been around since the 1950s, early 1950s actually, and Kessler's is all about options. So we've been carrying them for about a year and a half, and it affords our clients an option that is 25 to 30% larger in a diamond for the same money.
I'm listening.
Wow. And now, to date, 63% of all the round loose diamonds we sell are newborn lab-grown diamonds.
Oh my
That's really
goodness.
incredible. So the cost goes down a little bit, so you're able to afford a little more bling for your buck,
A little
right?
bit bigger bling for your buck.
love it.
Absolutely.
Very cool. And what else makes Kessler's unique? You guys do so many different things.
Yeah, so things like never having a sale, really spending a lot of time training our sales staff. They're all highly trained, and they offer a no-pressure approach, very welcoming environment to shop in, and we only sell diamonds. It's our specialty. Wow. So
I want to touch on the never having a sale for just a second
Yeah.
because what that really translates to is rather than having a higher price point and having these like sale sort of tactics, I hate to use that word, but sometimes that is the case, you're just always offering that the
very
most
best
fair
price. Yeah.
sale, basically sale price
I love
that
that.
some people go up and down. You're always going to be at the lowest price that
lowest
you can
price.
be.
Yes.
I really like that approach. It makes it less stressful and less pressure.
Absolutely. In fact, I noticed in a lot of your jewelry cases, you have a little sign that says, well,
Don't wait for a sale. There's never going to be one.
I love that. And you can always feel confident coming in that this is a good deal. You don't have to feel like, oh, maybe I should wait. Or should I do
Right.
it later?
Is it a good
Right
time
now.
to buy? That's the big question with a big purchase.
Yeah.
or to negotiate. That's what I feel squeamy.
We get
One of
what
those
you mean.
words.
We get what you mean.
So successful companies usually have something one thing that they really focus on. What would you say that is for Kessler's?
Serve the customer better than anyone. That is what we all focus on every single day.
I read a fun little thing on your website that said people will sometimes ask, who trains your staff? And Richard would always say, their parents.
Cute. I love that idea because it's the idea that you're essentially hiring the person.
Good
right?
people.
Yeah,
And
we're
the
just
rest
looking
is-
for good people.
And you can always tell them and train them about jewelry and diamonds.
Absolutely.
Later.
Absolutely.
Love that approach.
Yeah, so on that same line, I mean, I'm not asking for me, but a friend,
On the down low.
Right. Are you guys hiring right now? This seems like such a lovely place to work, and you have such a fabulous staff that we've interacted with a little bit already today. Are you adding to that team?
Yes, we are looking for people as we speak. to join our team here at Kessler's in Madison, and we're always looking for great individuals.
I gotta go.
No, you mean you got to stay.
Oh, that's just awesome. And what a great environment to be in every single day, which I think is important when you're going to work because you spend a lot of time there, potentially more than you might spend with your family or at home. And like we said in the beginning of the segment today, natural light, all the things sparkly around you. What more could you ask?
And yet it's a casual atmosphere.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel stuffy or
No.
pretentious at all.
And you're
Yeah.
a part owner in the company.
Absolutely.
That is
Yeah.
incredible.
That's right. You're basically applying to be a partner.
Exactly.
I love that
Exactly.
idea.
I love it.
What a great concept.
Thank you so much for having us here today,
Yeah,
Nicole.
thank
It's
you.
been lovely.
It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely. And thank you to all of our guests, and thank you for watching today. You can find us next time only on Girl Talk on Wisconsin's 57 Television.